The Mikel Arteta self-belief he had in Trossard explained after his pursuit took just 48 hours and he made his debut in the next 48 hours in the game where Arsenal beat Manchester United by 3-2, and he offered a very good contribution in the making of the winner. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Rokani David is my name. Good morning, guys. How are you? Hope you are alive and kicking. You guys are really mesmerizing me day in, day out because you guys, you're subscribing to this channel endlessly and continue doing it because we are soon hitting 11,000 subscribers, and that will be courtesy of you guys who have really gone ahead to show me love and passion onto this channel. And obviously, guys, continue subscribing. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner, you smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time we do upload a video onto this channel. Now, there are lots of things that are really going around at Arsenal about the two new signings that Arsenal have really brought in. We have Trossard, and his mother has come out and really spoken about the deal that saw him going to Arsenal. And in that 2-1 minute talk, she hinted about the Trossard 48 pursuit, why Arsenal went for Trossard in 48 hours, and how much Mikel Arteta believes in the player. That's one of the things we're going to tackle into this opening video of the day. Then secondly, we are going to talk about Yakub Kiwior, the new left centre-back of Arsenal. Well, Spezia has come out and really spoken through their director about this deal and what Arsenal expect from this player, and certain things that we are not hinted about, that there is a selfie for the player known as Yakub Kiwior. So that is it, and I think we are going to ride on very well with you guys. Smash the like button, comment and share. So we thank God for the gift of life, that we are alive and kicking, and he's the one that's really made this day happen, not so? So for that, let's smash the like button close to 200 or 300 times on this video. Let's get to Trossard, who was signed on Friday and unveiled by the Arsenal media. His mother, known as Linda Shepard, she has told us that on his move to Arsenal, he said, "I'm very proud. We knew that club also followed Leandro, but when they reported to us, it was unexpected. Within 48 hours, things were settled. A clear signal they absolutely believe in him." Now, talking of Arsenal following Trossard, it came to our know that the assistant coach of Mikel Arteta was Leandro Trossard's manager at Genk in Greece, I think, not so? So that's how Arsenal kept following this player. Now, when he came in and joined Mikel Arteta, that is the assistant manager, way back the manager of Genk where Trossard was playing at, he really kept tabs onto this player. And I think when the right time came, they really went in for him. You know, Arsenal is really a team that has its work plan. Do you know why it has its work plan? Because its hierarchy as far as scouting and managing the game of football has been constant for the last 3-4 years. Ever since Edu came in through, he streamlined everything very well. He got in the capable people to work with at Arsenal, and that's why you are seeing these fruits and results right now. You know, Rome was not built in one day. It's the perfect saying to bring up, to confirm what is happening at Arsenal. When Unai Emery was at Arsenal and then got sacked, very many people came out and downplayed the nomination of Mikel Arteta. You get? They're picking him and giving him the job. That is it. The appointment really caused the sour grapes in between Arsenal fans. Most of them thought that the man was not the right person for the job. Others thought Arteta was the right person for the job. But the lion's share of the fans of Arsenal, or the vast majority of Arsenal fans all over the world, thought that that was a move in a wrong direction. But there were a few who thought that, all right, it's a right move in the right direction, and time will tell. Obviously, time has gone ahead to tell, and they've built up a structure that puts close to 5 players. That if at all you want, let me give an example. If at all you want Mokalo Modric and we don't get him, who do we go in for? Trossard. If Trossard does not come, who do we go in for? Nialanko Zaniolo. If Zaniolo is not here, who do we go in for? You get? So they are having loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of options. So that's why he saw to it that when the deal of Mukalu Modric fell through, do you know what happened? Arsenal was really quick to go on Leandro Trossard because they knew that the player was available. So that's what the mother is talking about, that they knew the club also followed Leandro Trossard, but when they reported to us, it was unexpected. So, however much the mother and Trossard plus the agent knew that Arsenal were following them and scouting the player for some good time since 2019 when he was still at Genk, they never knew exactly whether this move will come to materialization. And it played in their hands as a blessing in disguise for Mukalu Modric deal to fall through to Chelsea, not to Arsenal. You get? When that came to pass, obviously, chance fell on Leandro Trossard, as the mother is saying. So the mother concludes by saying within 48 hours, things were settled, a clear signal they absolutely believe in him. So this is something you should know about Arsenal, and I've really known about it I've known it about Arsenal ever since Edu came in through. If Arsenal want a player, they go all out immediately and really make bids. You get? That's why I told you that Yuri Tielemans to Arsenal looks like it's a dead deal. Arsenal comes for you for 2 seasons and they don't get you, they don't return. They don't return. That's it. So, for Leandro Trossard, the move in 48 hours showed the mother and the agent and Trossard that Arsenal absolutely believed in him. If I told you so, Trossard played those 8-10 minutes in the game of Arsenal versus Manchester United. He looked like an Arteta player. Do you know why? The assistant coach of Mikel Arteta was once his coach, meaning that Arteta chose an assistant coach of him at Arsenal because they believe in the same style of play. You know? So that's why Trossard is going to fit in Arsenal like a glove in a nick of time. Do you know why? He is playing in the same system he was being played to at Genk and Brighton. That's it. So don't have any loose expectations about this guy. He's going to hit the ground running. You saw him against Manchester United, and the mother has told us that Arsenal sent a clear signal that they really believed in Trossard. That's what the mother is telling us. Then she went ahead to tell us again that Trossard is firmly convinced he can succeed at Arsenal. To me, I see him as an instant success. And that's where I told people that I were with, I think yesterday, is it Monday? Yeah, I think on Monday, not yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. That Martinelli is in pure or sheer danger. Do you know why? Trossard coming in at Arsenal is something that great for the team, but bad news for Martinelli. However, much competition is going to be stiff, but I don't see Martinelli benching this guy because the way this guy plays is out of this world. You know, Martinelli, to beat an opponent, he needs space. He can't act well in tight spaces, that's it. But for Trossard, his best attribute is acting well in tight spaces. Even if there are 2-3 players around him, swamping him, surrounded by a forest of legs, trust me, Trossard will maneuver them out with his skill set because he has 2 functioning foot, the left foot and the right foot. This guy is anonymous. This guy is out of this world. You get? He is ridiculously good to an extent that he just looked a spark in that game of Arsenal versus Manchester United. And when I saw him come on the field of play when watching that game of football, I said, we are done. Oh my God, because I know what it means. You know, players who act in tight spaces are really very deadly because United had embarked on fighting for a draw from the Emirates. So what Mikel Arteta did, he brought one of the best players to act in tight spaces in the Premier League. That is Leandro Trossard, and he got that game done and dusted. So that's why when the mother says that Trossard believes all convinced he can succeed at Arsenal, to me, I just saw him as an instant success because those minutes played against Manchester United really showed us how good they are. Even before Odegaard came in for that ball to hit it, to find Edin Ketia, guess who was next to him? It was Trossard, meaning that Trossard would have gone in for a shot either to find Edin Ketia or to go for goal, and he would have scored a goal on his debut. So it shows you how important this player is. And she said, it's a dream. Imagine he can add a little new to his honors list in a few months. I always said Leandro was born with a ball. This is a reward for his fighting spirit. He never gives up. And obviously, talking of him never giving up, the situation at Brighton was really so much bad for the player. That's why the player said, I'm not going to play for De Zerbi again. And I think certain things are always blessings in disguises. You get? However much the mother is surprised that Arsenal pulled the rabbit out of the hat. You get? But it really worked like a charm for them because we have our saying, in my language, we have a saying that whoever chases you gives you way to success. So De Zerbi chased Trossard, all fell out with Trossard at Brighton, not knowing that his next move is going to be Arsenal, right? So I believe certain things, sometimes you have to embrace the bad news because bad news takes us to where we are supposed to go on and thrive. Not so. So I believe that's all we had about Trossard, and let's get to the man known as Yakub Kiwior. So Yakub Kiwior, the sporting director of Spezia, has gone ahead and told us that we do have a percentage of the future sell on fee for Kiwior, but it's reserved information, so I cannot say how much. I was fortunate enough to work for 8 years in the EPL. So he worked with Liverpool, Leicester City, Fiorentina, Real Betis, Olympiacos, and Valencia. Obviously, everyone was surprised that for a player who is really 23 years of age, one of the biggest prospects as far as playing the left back position are concerned, how come he goes just for 25 million euros? Meaning that there are lots of add-ons and a lot of clauses that we are not being told on this deal. That's why this man comes out, the director of Spezia, to hint about it and says, I cannot come out and really say everything, but just know we are having a resale fee clause onto this deal. Then he went ahead to really let us know about Yakub that Arsenal are one of the 10 most important clubs in the world in the way they run. Arsenal can sell generally to 9 clubs at the level of Man City and Bayern Munich, and we are ready to take our small part of that possibility. So I think there is like a 10-15% on the resale, but I believe, however much that was included, Arsenal will take very many years to sell this player, having signed a contract of close to 6 years until 2028. That shows you how important Arsenal have really seen this player. But for the Spezia director, Eduardo Macia, you don't downplay his efforts of really calling in for that resale fee. You know why? This player is not going to be Arsenal. He's not going to be at Arsenal forever. I believe he can play like 4-5 seasons. And obviously, he can find another club. You get? Because Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and very many others might come in through and really put on man on the table to see to it that everything is done and dusted. And never downplay the efforts of a person who really puts in such negotiations because he knows what the future is all about. You know, sometimes we are told that no one is told enough to say the future, but there is future that is already written. You get? Because for him, he knows the dream club of this player. That dream club might not be Arsenal. He might be chasing to go to Bayern Munich, And you know what it means when a player doesn't want to play football for you anymore and wants to go all out and play for a different club altogether. You cannot stop him. So maybe the final destination of Yakub Kiwior is not Arsenal, and he wants to play at Arsenal for like 2, 3, 4 years. Then later, he goes out to the next club. So let's wait and see how everything is going to happen for that. But it looks like there are very many clauses that we are put into the contract of this guy as he crossed from Spezia to Arsenal. Now, we've been told by Eduardo Messia that now the future is in Yakub's hands. The club and team are proud of this situation. Everyone was happy and motivated because now players know you can go from Spezia to Arsenal without any intermediary step. So, again, to me, what I believe is after Arsenal signing Yakub from Spezia, very many eyes are going to be keeping tabs onto the Spezia players because they have now got to know that Spezia has really good sporting directors. They can go out, get a player on the cheap, and then sell him. And if I told clubs like Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, RB Leipzig, Leicester City, name it, we are looking for this player and scouting him, that means he's not the only one at Spezia. There are very many clubs at Spezia. So there are very many players at Spezia that are being monitored. That's why he's saying that now the future is in Yakub's hands. The club and the team are proud of the situation. Everyone was happy and motivated because now players know you can go from Spezia to Arsenal without intermediary step. Now, this is also going to help Spezia a little bit for them to attract other players because they know, all right, now there is a very huge glance at the players at Spezia. Let me go to Spezia, play the game of football perfectly. Maybe I'll get my move to Arsenal, Manchester United. But talking about now the future in Yakub's hands, Yakub is ready. Obviously, his future has always been in his hands, and making a move at the age of 22 to a side known as Arsenal is a very, very, very huge achievement for him. And I believe it's really going to take him to the levels where he wants to be. And the future is really in his hands. And obviously, he is in the right hands of the manager, that is Mikel Arteta, because Arteta is good at improving players. Because look at Gabriel Magalhaes. However much he's not a good player of the ball, he has been improved. Martinelli, Bukayo Saka. Look at Odegaard. Look at Thomas Partey. Granit Xhaka, most especially. To me, I believe the most improved player at Arsenal is Granit Xhaka. I don't know what you guys think about it, but my thoughts are really telling me that it's Granit Xhaka as the most improved player at the club of Arsenal. Then the director said if they give their all on the pitch, the opportunities will come their way. That is a message both for the current squad and those who want to come in future. So he's trying to let the players at Spezia know, and those that are really wanting to come to Spezia, that if at all you want to be like Kiwior and join Arsenal, you just have to go ahead and really put everything out on the field of play, and obviously you'll make a move to your desired club that you feel like you want to go out and really play, especially the Premier League. Arsenal might come for you. If not Arsenal, United might come for you. If not United, there are teams like Man City, not so? So, he concluded by saying, I urge my colleagues to come to the Stadio Pico. We have the opportunity to show you that there are talented players here too, and not just a San Siro or a Stadio Olimpico. It's good for our city and ours. So it shows you how the football director is really in love with what is going around his side, and he's really urging people and supporters to go on and really support the club, because the club has good talent that teams like Arsenal can come and really look at. Now, we know that there is work that has been going around the Stadium of Emirates, and let's show you how. I think this is the front side. So the Emirates Stadium artwork is up. That's it. So we are waiting to see to it that they get us more 7, because the website of Arsenal posted and told us 1 out of 8, meaning that there are more 7 to go that are really going to be surrounded at the Stadium of the Emirates down in London. So that's how you look. That's how the new look is. What is your take about this? So tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. That Trossard 48 pass you explained and Mikel Arteta obviously believing in the player, what he thought about it, and Yakub Kiwior coming in at Arsenal and what the Spezia director has gone ahead to really let us know about this deal. So thank you very much for watching into Rock, and David is my name. Good morning. Wake up, say a prayer, do some exercises, keep fit, take a little bit of warm water, then leave the rest to the Almighty God to help you go through this day. And I thank you all for watching in through. Good morning. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. We hand over this day to Him because He's the only one responsible for us and He can take us far. I'm out.